Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Sushi Castle, and right away I need to say, damn you Microsoft, you heap of bulging, pox-ridden badger offal. I was actually recording an episode of Sushi Castle, and about halfway in, my laptop suddenly restarted for a Windows update, despite the fact that I've repeatedly turned Windows updates off. Fucking piece of shit. I hate that. I really, really hate it. So, apologies if this is a crosser episode than usual of Sushi Castle. Come on, let's do this. Alright, straight away. Item room. Armour. Boosted all our stats to almost maximum, except range, which is down to 0. Fine, I can cope with that. Let's just get going. So, we've got blue fire, and we're absolutely tearing it apart, thanks to our maxed out stats. The range thing is a problem. Oh, shut up. I don't care if you walked on spikes. You're a ninja. You're meant to do that kind of stuff for fun. Okay, the lack of range could be an issue, because I do like to attack from a distance rather than by sticking my face right into the enemy's armpit. But the trade-off is worth it to max all the other stats, I think. Okay, purple heads not giving me any problems. The chest contains some sushi. Oh, shut up. Okay, scoff the sushi. We've got decrease in speed. What a treat. Well, let's just go and fight the boss. There's nothing else for us on this floor. Yokozuna hopefully shouldn't give us much trouble. Should just be able to circle straight around him and chip away at him as usual. Unless I faceplant straight into his shots. In a very me fashion. Not really leaving myself enough room to manoeuvre, but of course the problem is I have no range, so my manoeuvrability is correspondingly reduced. My effective manoeuvrability. So, keep circling around a little too close to this sweaty heap of wobbling flesh. But, never mind, it's all done now. Let's move on. The Dungeons Part 2. So, both of the useful rooms are sealed up and we don't have any scissors. So, just to really rub salt in the wound Microsoft left on my face, the game is now mocking me as well. Now, I was given a tip by a commenter about dealing with rooms of 4 spawners, and the tip was, don't panic, stand behind one of them, and then just sort of move around the room like that, rather than focusing on the enemies themselves. And I tried that in the Lost episode, and it worked pretty well. So I'm going to keep running with that idea. Hopefully it'll pay off. Let's scoff this sushi. Lowers your attack power. Just what I needed in the heat of a hectic battle. Alright, well, I'm going to have to clear a path for myself to at least actually get to this final spawner. Like so. Okay, and now just finish off this droid thing. There we go. Got a bit of health back, and now we go, let's say, right. Okay, fire and ninjas, nothing unexpected or particularly out of the ordinary there. Despite the lack of range, we should be able to take these down without too much trouble. I mean, more range would be preferable, but there isn't a great deal we can do about that at this point. We just have to do the best we can with what we've got. Oh, stop running away from me. What's wrong with you? Okay, now let's finish off the fire. I think it's worth expending an onion to get this chest, just in case there's some health in it. Oh, but it's a mimic. The game trolls me once more. God damn it. Alright, so we've got a pair of scissors at least, so we can go back to the item room. So we at least don't have to miss out on our free item. And it is Shadow Spell. Which I think makes us briefly invulnerable. So that could be handy if things get a bit rough again. Never really got that much use out of that spell, to be quite honest, but you never know. In my much-hated Nemesis room with the 4 spawners, it could prove to be useful. Health and a ninja scroll, both welcome. And more health. Very, very welcome. We're actually back up to max. I didn't think that was going to happen. Considering my run of form today, I'm not feeling brave enough for the gauntlet, so let's just fight Karma. Okay, here we go. So, as usual, just circle strafe around him. The lack of range could be problematic, because it means we have to stand right up against him, and he can basically launch fire straight into our face. Let's use the scroll. Drop the special item. Doesn't look like an item I've seen before, although I could be mistaken. I often am. Looks like, I don't know, a watering can or a soda dispenser or something. Not sure. Let's eat this for a little bit of extra health and get grease. Your weapon works smoother. You mean more smoothly, I'm afraid. Anyway, down to the next floor. Barracks 1. This is actually further than I got on the previous run, and a lot faster too. When I say the previous run, I mean the one that was lost, thanks to the bastard Windows updater. If Windows updates again now, I will hunt down every single Microsoft employee and throw kebab meat in their trousers. And I'd like to make a disclaimer at this point. If there is a sudden spate of kebab meat being thrown into the trousers of Microsoft employees, it's probably not me, so don't arrest me. Okay, here's my much-hated room. Let's take the tip on board. In fact, let's use the spell. Hopefully buy myself a little bit of invulnerability with which to take out these guys. The problem is I'm going to have to get across this narrow channel in the middle in order to get to the other side. And that could be a problem. Here we go. Oh god, and there's a mimic coming at me as well. Okay. Come on, thin this lot out. Go. Okay. Get behind this guy. The fire is doing a number on me, but it's more or less working out overall. Considering my usual approach to this room is to panic and die, even taking a bit of damage is a substantial improvement. And now we get to just finish off the blue fire at our leisure. I'm going to take great pleasure in doing so. Pop the chest open, get a bomb. Not really what I wanted, but let's eat some sushi. Sushi to compensate. Poison sushi. Fantastic. My god, this game's trolling me today. I thought it was trolling me last time, but I didn't know. I thought I'd seen trolling, but I hadn't. Okay. God, what the hell? Alright, well that was less than 10 minutes, so let's have another go. You took a kunai to the knee. Ha! It's referential! Okay, let's go again. So, straight away, item room. And we've got the mushroom, which increases all our stats slightly. I'd rather have a big bump in one stat than a fractional bump in all my stats, but I'm not going to complain too earnestly because it at least isn't one of the items that demanded a trade-off elsewhere. It was a straight buff. So, break open all these crates, get quite a lot of money for this early stage. Open the chest, and we've got a couple of onions, that's fine. So, anything else in here? Doesn't look like it, no. Okay. And prune heads, not a big problem, as you should know by now. Unless I choose to walk into them while they're lying down, which is far from unprecedented. And I keep chipping away at these guys, and go for the last one, like so. He's a bit tougher, so give him a little more space. But down he goes. Okay, first things first, sushi. 1 heart more. Healed some damage that I think I hadn't taken. I'm going to hang on to this scroll for probably the boss fight. Or some unexpected tough fight in the interim, perhaps. Okay. Keep emptying out all these boxes. There might be something worthwhile. There often is, as I'm sure you've noticed by now. And then hopefully we're not too far away from the boss at this point. Okay. Might be worth remembering that heart's there. And just chip away at these turrets. finish him off. Grab the heart. And on we go. This is a busy room, so I'm going to use the scroll. Invincible for a few seconds, which is good. Hopefully buys me a little bit of leeway to do some crowd control. If you'll forgive the turn of phrase. Okay. Alright, starting to get things under control here. Just need to avoid getting a shuriken in the face, which, as you'll know if you're a regular, is no mean feat. Okay, now we can get back to full health and start raiding these boxes for goodies. Okay, nothing really. In the chest we've got bombs, or a bomb and some money. And the last one, nothing. Okay. Now just get rid of the fire, stamp it out, and then run into the boss room. So we're almost done with this floor. And after the miserable previous runs, hopefully it'll go pretty well. Yokozuna. Generally not too much of a problem, but he can be a problem if you have bad range. So, should be okay this time because I actually have decent enough range. Just keep circling around, dodging his food that's flying out of his pants, as usual. Keep going, trying to stop my pop shield falling over with the edge of my hand while my thumbs are glued to the sticks. Come on, come on. Okay, and I'm going to take a second to straighten up my pop shield. Don't want that collapsing mid-video. Okay, and down we go. The dungeons too. Oh, I forgot we were only on the first floor. Damn it. Well, we may have enough money to buy something. Even if it's not worth buying that green thing, we can clear out all these boxes. Don't know what that green thing is, actually, on the right there, for 15 coins. I'm not sure I've ever picked it up, and if I have, I don't remember what it does. Looks kind of like the Green Man, or like the severed head of Medusa. Could go either way, really. So I'm tempted to buy it just to find out what it is. Okay, let's use this sushi. Oh, just teleported us. Almost teleported us straight onto the Medusa head thing. So it's an enforced shopping sushi. Almost. Okay. Nothing to speak of in those crates. Alright, let's buy it. Paralyzed spell. Works as advertised. I have had that, but not for a long time. And I think it may have been represented by a different icon at that point. So just put out the fire. Shouldn't be problematic, really. A load more money, but there was nothing else that I particularly wanted in that shop, so let's just save it. And put out the rest of the fire. Use the sushi. Decreases your heart capacity. Fan-bloody-tastic. Ugh. This game is absolutely laughing at me today. And I don't think I've ever seen so many 4 spawner rooms in one play session. I mean, again, half of the session has been lost thanks to Windows Updater, but believe me, I've seen absolutely no end of these rooms today. It's getting beyond the joke. The game is really taking the piss here. Okay, let's just finish off these ninjas and get out of this hellhole. Which is entirely because it's a disco, not because of the enemies. Okay, 3 yellow ninjas shouldn't be a problem. Should be able to just slap them down one at a time. Really without taking any hits, unless I'm particularly clumsy today. Come on, down you go. Okay. And of course, raid all these boxes, but for no useful stuff. To no avail, you might say. Okay. Grab the sushi. This was bad sushi, so we're not going to eat it. In fact, I think it was the one that decreased our overall health, so definitely not going to touch that. And there's the item room. I knew it had to be around somewhere. Although it wouldn't entirely surprise me if the game continued to troll me by deciding that item rooms no longer exist. Okay. This health is very welcome, considering our current situation. Cut open this room, and we've got a rubbish RB item. Let's hang on to the paralysis spell. That dynamite item is just basically a reusable bomb. I mean, it's better than nothing at all, but it's not worth trading a paralyzed spell for. Karma should hopefully not be a big problem. As before, I'm not entirely happy with standing so close to him, but I do have slightly better range than last time, so hopefully won't find myself face planting into his shirt anytime soon. He should go down pretty quickly now. We've almost finished him off already. Now it's just a matter of mopping up the fire, if that's not too mixed a metaphor. Okay. Finish them off. And eat some prawns. And down we go. Okay. So, up straight away, for lack of anywhere else to go. Not too chuffed at seeing 4 of these, because between 4 of them they can easily cover the entire floor of the room in their crap. Burn the soles of my feet off everywhere I go. I have no patience for your antics, stupid squidgy bastards. And there's not enough clearance to sort of manoeuvre easily here. It's pretty irritating. Okay, down to the last one, so just need to be patient and not run onto his urine. Eat a heart, and hopefully get the last boxes here. Yeah, and the last one. Alright, move on. Now just a load of fire, so let's use the paralysis spell to try and buy a bit of leeway to take some of them out. It's the main problem there was that there were so many. Okay, finish them off. At least there aren't any spawners. That would be just teeth-gnashingly horrific at this point. I'd tear my hair out. All my hair, and I'm a fairly hairy guy. Oh god, it would be a mimic, naturally. Kill it, kill it, kill it! God damn, kill it! Okay. Alright, let's go left. Not feeling good about this run, considering. Okay, please kill one of the enemies. Please, please. Paralysis spell isn't recharged, so we can't use that. Oh, will you kill one of them? You're the worst ninja in the history of the universe. It takes you 1,000 years to actually kill a single enemy. I thought you were meant to assassinate them. You could really take some lessons from the guy in Tenchu. Okay. Ugh. Trying to muster the will to continue here. Good sushi, please. Increases your range. Well, it's alright. Okay, let's buy the snake. And this heart. 5 coins was pretty steep for 1 heart, but I think we need all the health we can get. The snake, if you don't recall, has enormous range. And since I've had a fairly rangeless couple of runs today, I welcome the chance to be able to stand at a distance. Okay, break these crates, and go in here, and we've got arrows. It's an RB item. I think the paralysis spell is better, actually, to be fair. Okay, let's grab this 1 coin for all it's worth. Don't know exactly where the boss is, but we'll have to backtrack a bit, and then presumably go to the right here. Okay, try not to get hit by the shurikens as they indecisively trudge into motion. Okay, just put them down from all the way across the room. That's a refreshing change. Grab this 1 coin and move on. Should be almost at the boss at this point. Yeah, there it is. Now just need to... oh god, horrible room. Let's freeze them. Because we've got 2 of each type of ninja, we've got sort of the perpendicular firing ones and the diagonal firing ones. That's a bit of an issue. They can form a web of shurikens to entrap me. But it's all under control eventually. And then we can open the chest for some money. Don't really have much use for that. Gondra, naturally, had to be one of my least favourite bosses. The game wouldn't be trolling me adequately if it didn't make me fight Gondra. At least I don't need to worry too much about the fact that we don't have the paralysis spell, because I don't think it would be all that much use against Gondra. I mean, presumably it would paralyse him, but for all I know he might be immune to it, and even if it did paralyse him, I feel like that spell is more used for controlling large groups of enemies rather than one big, obese, slug, dragonfly bastard. Okay. Put up with more of his bomb antics. Try not to step in his acidic urine. We're not damaging him as fast as I'd like, I'm afraid. He seems to be sustaining punishment quite stoically. And of course we're walking all over his piss, because we completely lack any sort of aptitude at Sushi Castle, despite the billions of hours I've put into it. And more bomb bullshit. Keep backing away. The acid takes far too long to disappear, but he's almost done. Almost. Come on, yes! Okay, now we just munch the badger, and step on the acid, and go downstairs. Okay, Barracks 2. We have enough scissors to open this, fortunately. And it's this lighter, which I think increases, what, range? No, rate of fire, which makes no sense. Why would holding a lighter increase your rate of fire? Most of the objects in this have some kind of logic to their effects. You know, the thing that turns your shots into rocks does more damage, but I think increases either your range or your rate of fire or something. So there's some sort of logic to that, but this, holding a lighter makes you shoot faster. That just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Okay. Try to shoot the items and the chest out of here, as I was advised to do in the comments so many years ago. Let's move on. There's still not enough money in our pockets to make it worth going to the shop. I mean, we could go in and have a look, but I don't see the point in taunting ourselves with items we can't afford to buy. That way madness lies. So finish off the shuriken, grab some scissors, some money, and some more money. What a treat. Some health would be nice. Thank you for being cooperative for once. Okay, continue breaking open the crates, as always. Vandalism is profitable, as you should probably know by now. And we'll go left, I think. Fountain, not going to waste my time. The only reason to use a fountain really is if you're short of bombs, and I'm not, so there's no point chucking money in there. Haven't had a splitting fire in a while, as far as I remember. Don't like them. In fact, they piss me right off, but I have no choice but to fight them. If things get too hectic, I can always use the paralyze spell, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad, as long as I remember which ones I've already split, so I don't keep... Excuse me. So I don't keep splitting more and more and create an absolute army of these things. Okay. So far, so fine. Finish off the white ones, hopefully. Oh god. This is exactly what I didn't want. Keep splitting the wrong ones. Okay. Stop it. Okay, almost there. Oh, what a chore fighting these things. Okay. Off we go. Now, I think the purple prune-headed guy needs to go first, because he will just chase us. Or would have chased us. And finish off the last yellow ninja, like so. Yep. Grab the scroll. Use it. Money. So that's alright. Don't really have any particular use for the money at the moment, but it could be handy. And go in the chest. A bomb. Whatever. Upwards. Okay, these guys, what do they do? Oh, okay. They shoot in many directions. Fuck me. Okay, come on. Come on. Down you go. Right, let's paralyse these two. Hopefully I can at least finish one of them off while I have the advantage. No, of course not. That's far too much to ask. Come on. Okay. Now, eat the sushi for a little bit of health, which is very welcome. It wasn't much, but it was a lot better than nothing. Still don't know where the boss is yet, which is concerning me. It feels like we're going a long way to get to the boss, and that worries me a little bit. Oh, piss off, you Sonic wannabe asshole. God. Just get a job. Or at least scrounge a bit more efficiently. Okay, so this way. We have a retro room. Hopefully we can use our range advantage against this toss bag. Get away from me! God, I hate the ones that spawn the purple-headed guys. Because they just chase me down. They don't even just swarm the room like flames do. They actually chase me everywhere. So we're going to have to resort to an onion, I think, to try and clear this up a bit. Get rid of the last one. Almost the last one. Come on, down you go. Okay. At least we got a lot of money out of it. Or a fair amount of money, with a bit of health. So we're still managing to scrape by, just barely, but after all that, it was the wrong way. So, we'll have to backtrack, and once we've gone down, we'll need to go right. Oh god, of course it's a mimic. What else would it ever possibly be today? Okay, so we've got some sushi, which is good. Healed a bit of damage, and a scroll, which is a mystery. I think we'll use that on the boss. So, read a scroll at Gremlin, and hopefully the sound of our mispronounced words will anger him. Well, dropped a load of onions, so that's okay, could be worse. Not immediately useful against the boss, but at least it didn't do us any harm. We can probably use one or two to damage this guy. Yeah. Like so, hopefully. Yep. Although, actually, it's not inflicting very much damage on him, disappointingly. So we just keep doing our usual diagonal shooting stuff against him. And hopefully we won't take any more damage. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, shit balls! Okay. Downstairs once more. Into the garden, I think. Yes. If you'd asked me half an hour ago, I'd have said we wouldn't make it this far today in any run. Okay, this is a bad layout, considering the presence of the charging purple guy and the shurikens. So, tempted to use the paralysis spell, but I'm not going to. Oh god, I didn't even notice that acid. Green on green, nice design choice there. Milkstone. Okay, so let's just chip away at him. Apparently he charged into the fire and damaged himself. That's worth remembering. And left. Oh god, we've got some splitting fire and some exploding fire. Probably my two least favourite types of fire. Oh well. Again, we have the paralysis spell, so we can use that to control these guys if necessary. But hopefully it won't come to that. If I just keep on top of them a little bit. Come on. Okay. Ugh. Oh god. Oh, it's not going very well. I mean, I'm not taking too much damage, but my my plan wasn't working out very well. To try and avoid splitting them as much as possible. Money, health. Don't think we're going to last much longer. We may not even get past this floor, but at least we've made it this far, which is more than I would have expected, frankly. Alright, this is a pretty nasty room, so let's paralyse them. And try to deal with... Oh my god, the Mimic isn't paralysed. The fuck is that bullshit? Sushi Castle. I mean, seriously, what kind of design is that? Paralyse all enemies except, you know, the ones that don't want to be paralysed. What a load of arse. Really, I have to wonder about some of the choices that Milkstone made with this game. Okay, finish him off, hopefully, yeah. Grab some money. We're down to 2 hits, which is far from good, but not a lot we can do about it, really. Oh god, this could be very bad. So we're basically hemmed in, so if they run at us, we're kind of screwed. Okay, down to the last hit. This could very well be the end. But I'll do what I can, but I make no promises. Come on, finish him off! God damn it! And you. Down you go. Down you go. God, that's so resilient. Just die already! Okay. And now, just hopefully put him down. Stop hiding, you big pansy. Such a wuss. I'm going to hide behind this hedge because a man's shooting at me with his snake. Oh no, a man's snake is shooting at you from behind a hedge. That's just nasty. Okay, might as well use this scroll. Oh god. What's that? Butter? Buddha, if you're American. No idea what that does. Let's try it. It gave me 1 heart. What a terrible item. I mean, if it gave me some hearts, that would actually be good. An item that lets me heal myself to some extent. But 1 heart? 1? I mean, I suppose it depends on what the recharge rate is like. You know, if it's every maybe 2 or 3 rooms, that's actually quite good. But I bet it'd be every 20 rooms or something, which is rubbish. Alright, so we've got these 4 charging guys. They could very well finish me off between them. And a Mimic as well, so I don't even benefit from surviving this room. Well, I got some health, I suppose, but still not superbly chuffed with all this. Let's just finish them off. Could really do with a damage upgrade. These enemies down here in the gardens are taking far too much punishment before they go down. Oh god, spawners. Okay. Okay, and they're in the middle of the room, so I can't do this corner hiding thing. And there's acid everywhere as well, just to really rub salt in my eyes. Oh god. No, just no. Okay, paralyze. Now, drop some bombs to try and sort this shit out as quickly as possible. Put him down, please. Okay. Now we can get this shit under control. Okay, I really thought that was going to be the end. I'm sure you're not surprised at all that I thought that. Okay, where next? Well, we haven't seen the boss room yet, so let's try down. Dead end. So, right it is. And presumably... Oh, God. 1,000,000 shurikens and no room to manoeuvre. My favourite. And no paralysis spell to buy me a little breathing room. So all we can do is just keep running around like a headless chicken and hope for the best. Oh god, no, no, no. Ugh. Okay, we may actually get out of this room. Come on. Ugh. Alright. Here we go then. Into the boss room. 4 hits left. No spell charged. In we go. Morto. Morto is a problem. You may remember me fighting him before, and he does this shooting everywhere stuff, and he spawns 1,000,000 ninjas, acid ninjas, and laser ninjas, and all the worst ninjas in the world, and he's just a complete cockbag, and I hate him. And he's going to be the death of me without any doubt whatsoever. Get away, get away. Let's drop bombs everywhere. And try to do a bit of control, crowd control if you'll forgive the term. And hopefully... die horribly in a pile of flesh and bones. Anyway, thanks for watching this absolutely hideous run in Sushi Castle, and putting up with my ranting about Windows Updater. Until next time, viewers, hold on to your Sushi Castle hats. Remain optimistic that one day we will actually get to the end. See you then.